Hello beautiful, how are you doing? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm High Priestess Elif. I welcome you to evolve with me. So we're taking a look at why did this relationship fall apart? Why did it really fall apart? I'm going to look at the energy of the connection, all right, and whatever else comes through here, just to give you clarity, because if that's the question you're asking, then that's the question we're going to get answered. Okay, returning subscribers, always good to have you here. Welcome in. Let's get your questions answered. Okay, I'm going to get right into it. This reading, a pick a pile. It is a pick a pile, so you can choose pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Ask your guides to guide you through choosing your pile, picking your pile, and then maybe pause if you need to do that. Pick your pile and then let's get on with it. Okay, pile 1. Why did this relationship fall apart? What was really going on here? Why did the relationship fall apart? Ooh. Lots going on here. Cards are wanting to fly out. Okay, pile 1. What really happened here? Why did the relationship fall apart? Okay. So, this is a soulmate connection. All right. Lots of love between the two of you. So it's not that the relationship fell apart because there was no love or because it wasn't meant to be. This relationship held all the components for a very successful, happily ever after. That's the 10 of Cups. But what really happened here is the Hermit and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. This is about someone being alone for really long. You know, it's really easy when you're alone. You don't have many triggers around you. You don't have a lot of challenges. So you think you're growing because you validate you all the time. You go with what you like. You don't have to compromise. You don't have to sacrifice. You don't have to consider another person. So you can spend a couple of years like that thinking you've grown so much. There's no conflict. You cannot grow your capacity to honor a relationship outside of relationship. So now when you meet someone and you're in a relationship and you are meant to come out of that hermit mode, now your bubble is burst because you realize you didn't grow as much as you thought, or your ego says you did grow and the other person is the problem, so you need to get as far away from them as possible. And that's what happened here. Commitment issues. 3 of Pentacles is about commitment. It's about being willing to commit and take the relationship to the next level. It's about being willing to put the building blocks in for that foundation, and this person wasn't willing to do that. Someone here was not willing to do that. So that could have been you. That could be your person. Take it as it resonates. This relationship did not fall apart because of lack of love. It was because someone was triggered and their fear of commitment was activated. And then instead of facing that fear and moving through it, it was in the reverse. I don't want to. So they went back into hermit mode. That's what happened here, my darling. What a pity. What a pity. But this is life, right? We get to learn. We have these experiences. We learn. And so that is their karma, and that is your karma, unfortunately. So that's what happened there. Keep in mind, we always mirror one another in a relationship. So how could this have been true for you too? Even if you recognize it and acknowledge that it was evident in your person, how could it have been true for you too? Okay, let's move on to pile 2. Pile 2. Why did the relationship fall apart? Why did the relationship fall apart? Ten of Swords. Someone did you wrong. Someone felt very, very wounded by words or actions here. Okay. Well, let's see. So, the relationship fell apart because this was a karmic soulmate, my darling. There wasn't really much love here, to be honest with you, pile 2. This person, I think, liked the idea of you, felt very, you might have trauma bonded with this 10 of Swords, but this is all ego. You were misled. This person was never emotionally invested in this connection, and the relationship fell apart because they decided to have a new beginning with someone else. And this is why you ended up with these 10 swords in the back. That is why the relationship fell apart. There was something new, a new beginning for someone here. Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this was always their plan. I feel like they knew this probably wouldn't last. But they didn't really have clear, strong, good intentions coming in here. This is a situation of convenient, right place, right time, trauma bonding, a karmic relationship. So karmic soulmates come into our lives to help us to break free from something, and they bring us lessons. They bring us lessons, and they mirror and they highlight our wounds. So whatever it is that's come to the surface for you, this was meant to happen so you can set yourself free, so that you do not have a repeat of this. This person came into your life and the relationship fell apart, so that your healing journey can be activated. Okay, pile 2. So if you're ready to honor that, you are welcome to contact me for coaching sessions to start that journey, because what unfortunately happens if we just hope that time makes it better, is we just attract the very same lesson again and again and again. And it's nobody deserves that. It's not necessary. At some point in our lives, we are going to have to meet with ourselves, not keep avoiding. Okay. Pile 3. Why did this relationship fall apart? Pile 3. Okay. What really happened here? Why did the relationship fall apart? This relationship fell apart because this person was juggling you. There was a back and forth here. It was back and forth all the time. So, one step forward, one step back. So either your person felt like you were not fully committing, like you were going back and forth and not fully just deciding to commit to this. Or they were juggling you. They were going back and forth, hot and cold, hot and cold. That's what I'm getting. And you wanted happily ever after. You wanted commitment, but your person was not ready for that. This person was more focused on themselves. They had single energy, even though you were supposed to be in a relationship together. They had single energy, and that's because they were still keeping their options open. That's why this relationship fell apart. You were not in alignment with what you are ready for, and what you wanted, and what they were ready for and what they wanted was not in alignment. Very, very different, and that's why it fell apart. You had karma to clear. Karmic soulmate. You had karma to clear. So that's what was happening here, beloved. All right. So this is karma. This is a wound that you carry, that you are, the reason why they came into your life and you've had this experience is to activate you into being ready to heal this wound. Not being a priority, being an option, attracting people who are not emotionally available, but being ready and willing, but wanting your emotional investment. So being happy to take it from you, but not being ready to give it. Very immature emotionally, more focused on money and greed. And this is where your work begins. You want to work through this wound because the relationship is reflecting a wound that you have. All right. Well, there you have it, beautiful soul. So if you guys would like to get a private reading, maybe want to take a closer look at your situation, you are welcome to contact me. If you'd like to start working through your relationship karma, your relationship wound, you can contact me for coaching sessions. Whatever you choose to do, do what is best for you. Love and light. See you next time. Bye now.